So why do I bring this sort of mindset and energy to the table as it comes to the podcast launch process? Number one, this is something that serves us. And this is for every podcast that I host and every client that I work with. This is a creative time. This is fun. This is us collaborating and working together. At no point is this meant to be a drain, because so many people, I just don't have the time to launch a podcast or a YouTube video series. That's Debbie Downer. I don't relate to that. That's not how we get down. So this comes from my improv background. Yes, and we build on top of everything. Because what I want to do, and you mentioned this, build momentum. Momentum helps us get growth. And the biggest challenge or obstacle that people face and why they don't launch a podcast or build their brand is uncertainty leads to inaction. And when you don't know what to do next, you don't take that action, so you don't capture the momentum. It's like, oh, I don't know what to do. And all right, well, I'm just not going to do anything for one day, which goes to 2 days. No different than people in working out. You skip one day and then all of a sudden something unexpected happens 2 days, 3 days turns into a week. Well, the same momentum or inertia happens when it comes to content creation. So for me, I always want to build upon with you. It's growth. And I know that we just have to get to the finish line. That is literally all it is. So what is the best way to get to the finish line? Is it to make you feel bad for not doing what we said we were going to do? No, I get it. You're the CEO of a company with a family, with a lot going on in your world. I don't want your time with me being like, oh crap, here's Rob. It's cool with me if you internalize that, let's call it performance anxiety of, whoa, I need to do this. But guess what? That's a good thing, because that means I'm helping raising your standard of action. And it's no different than myself. I've got a little metronome in my head that says, have you done the things that you say you're going to do for Matt or for my own brand? And when you can give that to somebody else, now your standard of action raises. So here's your standard of action. Now here's someone that's there to support you, because that's what people are missing in this process. When you do this alone, you don't have anyone to talk to about this stuff or to support you in the journey or encourage you. Why is that important? Because it's very easy to get down on yourself when you're not making the progress that you want. But sometimes someone just saying, hey, Matt, I've been there before. It's all good. Let's just write 5 names for your podcast and pick one. And constantly going back to this simplification of things, because this isn't a monster. It's just one thing at a time, one thing at a time, one thing at a time. And when you can break it down that simply in all areas of your life, not just with podcasting, but as we all walk around creating our best year ever, if you say, what can I do to be a builder for others or a builder for myself in micro moments? Don't come with that judgment. And I learned this immediately when my entrepreneurial journey started, when I audited the success habits of the most successful people in the world. And I realized something. I was like, what will get me to my goals faster? Positivity or negativity? And I was like, positivity, of course. Well, if that's the case, this is a non-negotiable. Negativity does not serve me. It will not help me get to where I want to go faster. And in actuality, it's going to take me further away from where I want to go. Therefore, it no longer has a place in my life. Therefore, when I'm working with you or with anybody else, it doesn't have a place in our conversation, because I'm not here to judge. I'm here to build and help.